We have a plan, and we're the only party with a plan, the only one. And our plan is to eliminate the deficit within the very first term. Nobody else is talking about that. You know, Trudeau's ready to go to Never Never Land, and nobody has an answer. But we're committed to doing it within the first term. So people say, well, how are you going to do that? Trudeau just put us in the hole $19 billion for a deficit. How are you going to do that? Well, that's a fair question. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to cut programs, but we're not going to cut programs, you know, where the federal government contributes to health care or roads or infrastructure. Where we're cutting, first of all, is foreign aid. We're done. You know, we'll remain a member of the United Nations. Our leader, Maxime Bernier, doesn't pull any punches. He describes the United Nations as a joke. And I don't know how else you'd describe an organization that tolerates countries like Saudi Arabia, the Sudan, Syria, that gas their own people, sitting on the Human Rights Council of the United... What do you call an organization like that that's got the worst human rights offenders in the world? Talk about the fox running the chicken house, sitting on the Human Rights Council. So that's a bad joke. In addition to that, they want to dictate to us who and which immigrants we accept as immigrants. There goes our sovereignty. All of a sudden, we have no say in who we accept as immigrants. You know, it's the equivalent of leaving the front door of your house unlocked, and you know, maybe you would like to help everybody. It'd be nice, but there's what, 7 billion people in the world? The reality is, we can't be, you know, the welfare office for the whole world. We need to screen our immigrants and accept the immigrants that will have a positive impact on Canada. There's nothing wrong with that. And so getting back to the deficit. So we'll cut this foreign aid budget, and Trudeau gives away billions of dollars day after day after day. And it's not just foreign aid. We're going to eliminate corporate welfare. And you know, you can go downtown Kamloops here and see people that are poverty struck and probably homeless or whatever, and I don't know what it would cost to keep them alive for a month, but we give private corporations like the Bombardier family $7.5 billion. How many homeless people do you think we might look after with $7.5 billion? So then with and how about a fridge? Did you get a new fridge from the federal government lately? Because the Weston family got $12 million worth of new fridges to put in their Loblaw stores. I haven't got a fridge either. So we're getting rid of, so if you wonder how we're going to get rid of that deficit and where the money's coming from, that's where it's going to come from. We're getting rid of corporate welfare. We're going to cut foreign aid dramatically. Now that doesn't mean if there's a typhoon or a disaster somewhere, of course we're going to step up to the plate, just like we did years ago with 50,000 boat people when Saigon collapsed, the South Vietnam. So we'll be there for that. But these fake refugees that are walking across the border with cell phones and Nike running shoes coming in from war-torn Vermont and New York, we're done with that. We believe that charity begins at home. And we got a lot of Canadians that need looking after, and a lot of them are here in BC. And that's who we need to prioritize. First of all, you know, before we start building roads in Africa, we're building a pipeline in China. We can't get one through Kamloops. What are we doing building pipelines in China? You know, we don't need to build roads in Africa. We need to fix this road. So we put Canada first. That's our policy.